Newstalk 1250 KBRF. Listen anytime, any place with the Fergus Now app on your phone. It is the first Thursday of the month, and you don't know what that means. It's time for Chamber on the Air with Lisa Workman. Lisa, always fun to see your bright, shining face, especially with all that Christmas garb on.
I am, I encourage folks, we do Peg Access records this show for us video, so you can check it out on their YouTube channel, and then we'll share it too. So again, you can see all the holiday nonsense we've got going on. But you know what? I mean, this is the time of year that you can throw on a Santa hat and, you're in the spirit. Plus, it keeps your head warm.
Oh, yeah.
So, I encourage you. We have a few days to wear the crazy fun stuff, and I'm always one to do a little extra crazy. So anyhow, thanks, everyone, for tuning into Chamber on the Air. This is such a treat that we get to bring you some of the behind-the-scenes stories from some of our fantastic Chamber members. I encourage you to check out the Chamber's website at fergusfalls.com. You'll be able to find out more about each and every business in the business directory. Or if you're looking for a certain holiday gift, just put that right in the search bar and you might find the exact store you need to go to. Of course, the Chamber Elves would be happy to help you with your gift hunting if you've got someone difficult to buy for. And, of course, if you're out shopping, make sure you pick up at one of our holiday shopping spree forms. We're giving away over $2,000 in gift cards and Fergus bucks now through December 15th is when the promotion ends, but you can get double stamps on every Saturday. There's over 40 businesses that you can shop with, and they'll stamp your card for you, and then you can either take a picture and enter online. You can drop your form in the Chamber box. You can stop in our office. We've got a little drop box that is available 24/7. So again, encourage everyone to get out and shop local. It was so fun to see so many people out and about on Black Friday and on Small Business Saturday. So keep it up, Fergus Falls. You're doing a great job supporting our local businesses. Also just want to touch on the Fergus bucks are available, and they make a great holiday gift. They fit everyone. They are very infrequently returned, and we encourage you to call ahead and place an order either for yourself personally for gift giving or for your business. We can have those ready for you when you come in. And speaking of the holidays, we have Scott DeBrito joining us with FM Bank. And Scott, FM Bank celebrated a great holiday get-together yesterday at your Christmas open house. What an amazing event and grand opening that was.
It was. It was a Christmas open house / grand opening of our new building, and we don't have a real idea of how many showed up. All I know is Darla told me she served 500 bowls of soup.
Wow.
Yesterday, so there was I believe at least 500 that came through the door to check out the new building and celebrate Christmas with us. And it was just, it was a great evening. We had so much fun.
It was fun, and it was so festive. And, I talked to a number of people and got to see some folks that are retired, that I don't see every day in the business to business of the Chamber. But we were talking, and a couple folks mentioned they're like, they should do this like every week. Like, it was such a good community gathering. And I think if I mentioned that to your staff, they're like, oh my gosh, it was so much work getting ready. So
yeah, I think
they really did an awesome job.
They did, and they put in a lot of time. Just before work, after work. Last night we were there, kind of cleaning up until almost 8 o'clock, I think, and everybody was in good spirits, a little wiped out,
yeah.
But it was so much fun to see everybody and to see the look on their faces as they came into the building. It was incredible.
It was, absolutely. And of course, this is a very busy time of year. If folks weren't able to make it to the open house yesterday, are you offering tours? Absolutely.
We love to show it off. We've been giving tours since we opened up. Even before we opened up, we started giving tours. And, it's one thing we love to do, and just stop in. If I'm not in my office, somebody else would be more than willing to walk you around and show you the whole building.
Absolutely. And, of course, let's remind folks the location of the new FM Bank in Fergus Falls.
Sure. We're at 226 East Lincoln Avenue. It's the old Shopco / it was Pomida at one time.
And it was probably something else even before that.
Could have
too.
been, yeah. Yeah, I looked through the environmental assessment. It goes way back, and there was a bait shop on that property, and a woolen mills, Fergus Falls Woolen Mills was there.
Wow.
And so we were really lucky to secure that property. It's right on the Otter Tail River, and we're looking forward to summertime when we've got views of open water and ducks and geese again. But
Absolutely.
we feel really lucky to have that place.
And it is a beautiful anchor to Lincoln Avenue. You know,
It
kind
is.
of one of the pillars of downtown Fergus Falls. It looks fantastic. I'm sure that process took a long time.
It took a
When I
lot of
think about
planning,
something
and
that
yeah,
beautiful.
the reason I'm wearing a hat is because my head's cold because all my hair fell out. But it was starting to go before the project started. But I think a few more fell out during the process. No, it was fun. It was a great learning experience to go through it. And if I don't have to do it again, that's fine with me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Beautiful project, and thank you to the Lindholm family for their investment in Fergus Falls. It's a beautiful building, and you're also home to two other locally owned businesses.
We are, yeah. The Lindholms made a really big investment into Fergus Falls. They bought Security State Bank back in 1988 with Paul Lindholm. Steve has since purchased it from his dad, and we merged it into with two other banks that he owned into FM Bank.
Yep, Farmers and Merchants Bank.
That's what it was. Yep. And it was a big investment. They're here to stay, and we just couldn't be more proud of the fact that they were willing to dump that into Fergus Falls and just make a big commitment to Fergus Falls.
Yeah, we really appreciate that investment. And of course, FM Bank, or formerly Security State Bank, has always been such a great investor in community.
Yeah.
And I think that yesterday's open house was a perfect example of that. It was so much community getting together and just lifted everyone's spirits who was there.
It was. And, just to give a little bit of a history lesson on the bank, it was started in 1957 by 8 local businessmen, and one of them was Mars Brimhall, who was Steve Brimhall's grandfather. And, it's kind of followed that. The Brimhall family, Minnesota Motor Company, has always been really good about giving back to the community. And Mars helped start Security State Bank, now FM Bank, and another business that he was involved in is still giving back to the community. So it's just we've got a rich tradition, and we're really proud of it.
And it's a great standard, too, when you see local business people getting together, they start a bank, they're giving back to the community. It's just one of those things that I think the Fergus Falls area and Otter Tail County can be so proud of when we have businesses like FM Bank who reinvest right back into the community that they're serving. So thank you for that for many years.
Yeah, and we tried, as good as we could to have as many local subcontractors involved in the project, which is a good boost to our local economy.
Right.
We're proud of that. And it was
artwork.
Local artwork.
That's so amazing.
Yeah,
You have to go just to tour the artwork.
You do. Jesse Thorstead, I think we bought 17 of his pictures that he's taken, and they're in all of our offices and some in the lobby. And it was so much fun. When the artwork got hung, I called him the next day and took him for a little tour. And he was just awestruck by how good it looked on the walls, and it was big, and he was noticing things in his own pictures that he hadn't noticed looking on the screen because they're blown up so big, and that was one of the funnest days in the process, was walking Jesse through that.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of walking people through, let's remind folks again the hours that you're open and when folks could come and take a tour.
Sure. The lobby opens at 9:00 and it closes at 4:00. Our drive up is open from 7:45 until 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then 9 to noon on Saturday. So
yes.
Yep. But yes, please stop in, take a look. We'd love to show people around.
Fantastic. Well, again, thank you, Scott. And thanks to your team. Great job yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Well, speaking of another great team, we've got Missy Butler joining us from Cool Beans, another newer local business owner. And Missy, you guys it was serendipitous in opening your business too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of a whirlwind, the way it all kind of happened and came together. And so we're really enjoying the the calming of the little bit colder weather and
the initial chaos.
Exactly,
I'm sure.
exactly. Yeah, things are finally starting to settle down a little bit for us, and so we're really having a lot of fun right now, especially with Christmas right now. We have our Christmas drinks in full fledged, and so it's been really fun. Just we kind of look at it as an art. We like to make our drinks look really fancy. So we have our dirty sodas and our coffees and.
Dirty sodas are the ones that are really popular with people much younger than me.
You'd be surprised. That's mostly true, but you'd be surprised. There's a lot of older people that come in and
maybe it makes you feel younger, like an elixir for youth.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it does. I had this really sweet lady come in one day, and she had gotten one. She's a little bit older lady, and she said, I want to, the bobas or the little beads on the bottom, and she said, I think this will keep Alzheimer's away because I have to, work really hard at sucking through these straws. So I just laughed and said, whatever works.
Whatever works. Exactly. Well, we should tell folks, you guys are located right downtown, very close to the former FM Bank location, kind of between the former location and the Fergus Falls Public Library. Yep. Right on Cascade.
Yep, 401 South Cascade, a kiddie corner from the park. So we have a lot of fun things too for the kids to come in and find a lot of treats and ice cream and
you were just saying before we went on the air how popular ice cream has been even in the cold months. So you guys have soft serve ice cream.
Yep, we have soft serve ice cream, and we have all of our different flavors that we use. We have a mixer, so we can mix. That's another art that we like to do. We like to. People come in with their ideas, and we mix it all together, and we have lots of toppings, lots of syrups that we can put into it, and so we have a lot of fun with that too.
Oh, absolutely. My favorite kind of art, food art.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Everybody's happy with food art.
Absolutely. And, one of the big things that you guys brought into Fergus Falls was bagels. Talk a little bit about the selection and the variety that you guys have.
Yeah, the bagels that we offer, I really speak for themselves. We have over 20 flavors, actually 22, I believe. And it was just really something that we never really were first anticipating on getting into. But the lady that we had purchased the business from initially, she actually was selling a couple of them. Sure. And when I was training in with her, I saw them and I'm like, God, these are really amazing looking bagels. So anyway, we started doing some research into them. They're Black Hills Bagels out in Rapid City, South Dakota.
So local.
Yep. And
Midwest local bagels.
Exactly. Love that. And you go out to the Dakotas, and I guess they're really a big deal out there. A lot of people don't know about them here. Once they try them, then they're asking, "Oh, where did you get these? What are these?" Yeah. Yep. So then I'm so happy to talk about them because they're such an amazing, company to work with. We order our bagels a day ahead of time. They have to overnight them to us, so they come in fresh.
Fantastic.
That's been the biggest process, figuring out how to conquer that and keep them fresh and
order the right number of them.
Oh gosh, yeah. In the first week we opened, we thought we were overly prepared, and we ended up running out.
So that's a good problem to have.
It is, but business 101, maybe not run out of your product. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind
Write that down, folks.
Yeah. So we're learning really fast. It's been a really fast, everything I feel like even though we've been open for 3 months, I feel like I'm 3 years wiser in all of this. So I feel like every day I learn something new. So that's been
And
fun.
Speaking of fast, the orders come out fast. So if people have a short lunch break, you can still, I'm guessing, call ahead, place an order. Even if you're going in, I've been in and out of there, including, just visiting for a while with folks for easily less than an hour. Oh. Easily.
Yep.
Including eating time.
And we really try to have the bagels out within 5 minutes. We really do. We're trying to set up to be really fast for those people who are just have a short lunch and they need to come in and grab something really quick. We also have our online ordering. Go to our website, coolbeansbagels.com, and then it's so easy. You just put in your order, and then we can have that ready for you within the next 15 minutes. So, if you're thinking ahead, like you're going to go on lunch in 15, 20 minutes, just go onto our website. You can order your food right there.
And you guys will have it ready to go.
We have it ready to go, yeah.
Coffee drinks and all of those types of things, too. How about, for meetings? Can you guys do, a variety pack for, an office meeting or...
Yep. We have our bagel boxes, and so they come in at like a dozen. We do a dozen box bagels, and you could do more, obviously, too. But we do that, and then we also have cream cheeses and spreads that we include along with that. So if you have a meeting, we've had a lot of people who have come in and just gotten a bagel box, and they've gotten a variety of spreads, so they can just kind of taste test it out. It's really fun. So,
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's remind folks when people can go to Cool Beans.
So we're open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Fantastic. So open early in the morning, breakfast bagels, lunch bagels, all kinds of varieties, good things, and creative folks. So again, congratulations on your new business, Missy. Our theme today is the bees. So we've got Scott DeBrito from the bank. Sorry, Scott, I had to do that. And Missy Butler from Cool Beans Bagels. Next, we're going to talk with Jean Walgren from Slumberland. Where's the bee? Wait for it. Beds. We're going to talk about beds. So, again, congratulations, Missy, on your new business.
Yes, thank you.
And we encourage folks to head on over to Cool Beans right now.
Thank you.
Get on over there. So, Jean is joining us today, and it is that time of year for, a lot of people get furniture for Christmas.
They do. And it's also the time of year for Homes for the Holiday.
Yes.
Giving away beds to the underprivileged children that are sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, and that just makes me sad to think about that there are kiddos that are sleeping on the floor.
Yep.
That we just don't realize how lucky we are that, we've got a bed to sleep in and how many kids would love that.
And the need is out there so much. Our store gives away 10 beds.
Wow.
We partnered with 2 churches in town where they make the quilts for the kids. Then they get pillows and they get sheets and they get mattress protectors. And
that's
it's all
fabulous.
twin-size beds. It's really fun. We bring them. We have the kids come pick out the quilts that they like.
Oh, that's fabulous.
It's just it's a really good organization.
Absolutely. Slumberland's been doing this for so many years too, especially this store.
Over 20.
Wow. That's fantastic.
They have a golf tournament every summer. They do a golf tournament down in the Twin Cities because that's where our headquarters is, and all the money that they raise there goes towards that organization. We call it Homes for the Holidays, but they also do 40 Winks, which is another one. If you ever know of somebody else that doesn't get in the Homes for the Holiday, they can still get a 40 Wink bed.
Okay.
We partner with nonprofit organizations. The school has really been letting us know about the kids that are, and that 40 Winks, we get the mattress and they get a frame. I try giving other items along with it, personally. And
can folks donate other items, like if they wanted to drop off a new set of sheets or pillows or things like that? Is that things that you could use from now into the future?
Oh, definitely. And the organizations that we go with, they're really good.
They know who needs them.
They know exactly.
Yeah. And I would say teachers would know because kids come to school probably pretty tired.
Yep. And it's just fun to see their little eyes light up.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. That's a great thing that Slumberland, like I said, has been doing for so many years. Now, you guys have some changes that have occurred recently.
Yes.
We've been talking about all things local, which the Chamber loves, and we have corporate partners like Slumberland and Walmart and Fleet Farm. But can we announce a little bit of a change that's been made?
We can certainly do that.
Yeah.
We are now locally owned by Lonnie Baldwig.
Another bee.
There's where the other bee comes in. He purchased us in July 1st was when he took over the store. So all the money that comes to our store stays in the community, just like all the rest of us here.
Fantastic.
And it's been just wonderful.
That is so fantastic. And like I said, you guys are such another good business giving back to the community, too, in so many ways. And can we give people a preview on, is there like maybe a New Year's sale coming?
There is we're not calling it a New Year's sale.
Okay.
We're calling it New Ownership Sale. And that goes from January 1 to January 26th. And there's a lot of things in the back that we're going to keep a little bit quiet yet.
Sure.
Because we're still in the planning stage of it. But Lonnie's has
He's got big plans.
He's got
I'm
big
sure.
plans. Yep.
He's a great entrepreneur and a great business owner. So
Yep, and he's an awesome boss.
yeah, great guy. Well, again, we want to thank Slumberland for helping so many little kiddos getting a new bed to sleep in.
Yep.
Get them up off the floor.
And if you have a child that is sleeping on the floor, contact a 501c nonprofit organization in town. Tell them that you want to talk to Slumberland. They'll take care of it because everybody in town knows something, and then we can certainly help them out.
Absolutely. And you can find many of those nonprofits because they are members of the chamber. Just go to our business directory at fergusfalls.com and just click on nonprofit in the section, and you'll get a whole list of those to contact. So if you know somebody, direct them that way, and the nonprofit will connect directly with Slumberland.
Yep.
So, Jean, thanks for your so many years of helping folks pick out perfect furniture too at Slumberland. I just think of how much that becomes a part of your home, a part of your office, a part of your world is,
And we're getting new merchandising every day.
Yeah.
So, just stop in.
Stop in and check it out. Check it out. Well, speaking of shopping locally, Amy Callan, our new Director of Membership and Marketing, is joining us to wrap up the show. And Amy, we've got some holiday things going on where we're encouraging them, of course, to shop and dine and play locally.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about some of the happenings.
Oh, my goodness. Where do I even begin? There are so many things. Of course, first, we do have our holiday shopping spree giveaways. So get out to all of those participating businesses. And as Lisa mentioned earlier, make sure on Saturdays to get those double stamps because it really helps with those
that'll
points.
fill up those cards very quickly.
Yes, it
and you
will.
can enter as many times as you want. You can get stamps on your card from multiple businesses. You don't have to fill or spend the $250 all at one place. However, like Slumberland, it's pretty easy. Cool beans, you're going to have to bring a lot of friends. Go to the bank and just get the money out from, the tellers, and they'll help you spend it. So.
Exactly.
But the holiday shopping spree, tell us a little bit about where people can find out information on it and how long they've got.
Oh, yes, of course. So the holiday shopping spree, it started on the 26th of November, but it goes through December 15th. So make sure to turn in your cards by then.
Yes.
And of course, as always, you can always go to our social media, find out more information, our website, all of those lovely things. And yes, we are in fact giving away over $2,000 worth of prizes.
Yeah, gift cards and prizes. Speaking of prizes, we've put together the Dash. Our new intern has been traveling around the community, working at a variety of businesses. Dash Chamberlain, the elf. And we've got, tell folks a little bit about the prize package they could win just for taking a selfie with the Elfie.
Oh, yes. So first you will find Dash at Northwest Tires today, and then he moves on to, he's very fast and sneaky. So he is moving to Cornerstone Kitchen and Bath. Yes.
Yeah.
That's where he's heading to next. That will be on Friday. But yes, take a picture with Dash. He loves, seeing everyone. And once you do that, our grand prize has lots of fun, different things in there. Some prizes donated, of course, by Leighton Media themselves.
Yeah, so we've got Mall of America package.
Oh, my goodness.
Gingerbread house, all kinds of fun family activities.
Maybe some hot cocoa in there or, some matching socks. We haven't decided officially some of those extra things. But
doesn't cost anything. Just take a picture with Dash and post it on our social or send it to our website.
Exactly.
More details at fergusfalls.com. And David's telling me we're out of time again. So again, go to fergusfalls.com. Check us out on social media, Instagram. Thank you to our fabulous members and guests that are here today. I encourage everyone to get out and visit them and our other local businesses this holiday season. Just like 2 words, though. Oh, thanks, guys. That was...
You were cut out for radio, I think. Holy smokes.
I know, right?